Do 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 do. Welcome back, everybody. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, dogs and cats, other assorted domesticated pets possibly watching on the screen. This is episode number 29 of Minecraft. With me, your host, Zisteau. Okay, so we're on the island. I've cleared out some of the trees. I needed some more wood. We're going to, I hope, finish off the subterranean area today. It's starting to look really nice. And it's a style I might want to use somewhere else because I like it so much. It really just looks good. There were too many trees here. What I've been trying to do is get the big ones like that. I would like maybe three total of the big ones and then a few more small ones. The cool thing about the big ones is not only that they just look cooler because they're bigger, they provide more vision underneath because there's more space between the ground and the canopy. Observe. Can't see anything around this thing. And these animals are so freaking noisy. The pylons are humming, but they seem to have quieted down. They seem to really go berserk when a new one is added, and then they simmer down a little bit. All right, let's head inside. Okay, so this area is looking really good. I really like it. But we need to put some finishing touches on this bottom area. We need to do some stuff to the floor. And I've dug out two cubbies here on the left and the right. And they're slightly different. This one here was the first one I attempted, and it is a perfect, it's a quarter of a sphere. I don't know what you call that. A quarter dome? A hemisphere? I don't know. It's half of a dome. Starting right, I don't know, right about here. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to drop the floor down one level and then put some dirt here and have a tree, just one tree. And like right about here, if I put two spaces here and then the tree there would be room for two more spaces here. But I don't think there's enough space in the air here for the tree to grow. Even a small one, even if I could get one to grow, it would be a little too cramped, brushing up against the edge of the wall there. So I made another version over here, and it is slightly bigger. I think this one will work. So if we had two spaces and the approximate center is right about here, two spaces, tree there, two more spaces of dirt, and then I would like kind of like a ring around the edge, possibly, if there's room for that. So the two little half domes or whatever, these little alcoves, I'm going to call it an alcove. That's simpler. Okay, so these things are done. They're the same, and I decided I had these little like leftover corner spaces. I'm going to put little bits of wheat there. That's a nice little detail, I think. And I'm going to put a similar strip here. This whole place is going to look so lively and energetic. Next thing, I need to try to figure out how the path is going to work. So it comes down here. And I want it all to be wood and 2 blocks wide, so like the staircase all flows together. So you can go this way or this way, so the path kind of splits. But there's sort of an issue that I've got wood here. So I think I need to do something else with that. And possibly even this. Oh wait, no, that's the staircase. Okay, I definitely want that like that, but maybe this could be something else. Just to sort of show that is different. This is going to be the other path. I tried doing these wood slabs here, and I don't dislike that, but I do need to distinguish between what's a path and what's not. So this, for instance, we need to dig this up. And I guess try to have only the wood where the path is going to be, or where it's distinctly not a path, like the wall. Okay, so that kind of works. Let's dig up this part. I also need to put water under there so we can move the reeds. I've been growing. I'm out of bone meal. I need to go kill some skeletons, I guess. We do have that skeleton spawner. I could set up a bone meal farm. Wouldn't be the worst idea. It's hard to get enough seeds to fill all this, and I'm gonna turn this into wheat as well. We can put grass there eventually, or dirt. I mean dirt, not grass. Okay, so this needs to be distinct as well on this side, same as the other side. Okay, so now when you come in, it is a little weird. Maybe, okay, so this is gonna be, do I have dirt? I don't have dirt. I mean, obviously there's dirt here. Yeah, okay, I've got all this wheat spread out there. There's going to be some here and here. I think maybe what we should try to do is put a 1-block space between this path and the staircase so that the divergence is a little bit clearer. And then maybe the walls would be something else. I just want to make sure that when you're walking through here, or I guess when I'm walking through here, because you're never going to walk through here, unless I provide a map download, which I probably will at some point. But I just want it to be clear. Now dang it, I'm losing seeds. And let's see, do I have enough water? I need to actually keep that there because I don't have an infinite spring. All right, let's keep that there. Dig up this. And more planks. Planks for nothing. Okay, so that means this and that needs to get changed. And then all this needs to get dug up. That should help. What else was I working on? Let's see, I talked about that. We need to move the reeds. So yeah, let's flood the bottom of that. We can definitely do that. And what I could do, I haven't used this material. I don't know if I'm going to use this, but let's just, as an example, just to show that there's like the path divides there. One part of the path goes downstairs. The other path goes across here. Also, I need a section where the path goes over here so you can get to the tree, you know, without coloring outside of the lines or whatever. So let's put that there. And another thing I haven't used are stone slabs. So that is an entire color that I haven't used. For instance, I need something here to distinguish between the path, or not to distinguish, but to put in between the path and the wheat that's going to be right here. So we could try slabs. We could try that. That's an idea. I'll start with them 1 block high. And then, because that does provide a little bit more definition, giving it that edge. And I will need some light, though. I'm going to need some light for the wheat, which means I need to put the torches back. All right, baby steps, baby steps. We're slowly but surely getting there. All right, so the path definitely looks defined now. I can see just by glancing at the room. It's obvious where the path is. It's being bordered by the slabs, which sets it off nicely. This, I might change to be all slabs for 3 or 4 blocks thickness. I think that might work. And where are these saplings? Okay, so the path goes around here. You can either split here, go downstairs, or you can walk around here. And I've got this little leftover space if I have the reeds around the staircase and then 1 layer of wheat. Anywhere there's wheat now, I guess there's just one row of dirt thick. So I've got this nice little extra space, which is a natural place to put the storage and the crafting benches and stuff. So I think that's where that'll go. And then there's this bridge. It's not a bridge. It kind of looks like a bridge, though, because it's sticking up. But this goes over to where the tree is going to go. And I guess if you come over like this, I guess it's okay if there's only 1 tree in each one and it's not completely on center, because it can't be exactly on center. So I'll put another one down on the other side. Oh, I made an infinite spring. Blam. And then this little lining here, this gives me a natural place to decide how far this stairwell is going to get dug in. How far that gets dug out. Okay, that's good. I like it when that happens because that makes decisions for me. But, okay, so here's the thing. It doesn't quite look right having the soil exposed like this. And having the path be higher sometimes can work. And it definitely helps it stick out where the path is. Well, I want to try having the slabs like that. At least Maybe not everywhere, but at some places. I want to see what this looks like. All right, so the underground area is all done. I spent a few hours finishing all this up. I have something kind of funny and weirdly fitting to tell you. So I already recorded this segment talking about the changes I made down here. And then I went and recorded some other stuff, and I had a power outage. My area, there was a power out everywhere. Within like a mile in every direction of me. The power went out in the whole area. And so the footage I recorded got corrupted. And here's what I did. I recorded this, talking about this, and then I went down to the tunnel to get to the to where we went to the lapis. I went down there, and I dug straight up into those new chunks to get some roses, the red flowers for the red dye, that we need to finish off the mystery, to figure out what's going on with all the crazy wool pylon things and the humming and all that stuff. So ran all the way out there, dug up to the new chunks, got some flowers, came back and walked back here, and the power went out and my footage was corrupted. So this is what I brought back. I took some science because I made a safe fall to fall down into some water, and so I didn't use ladders or leave ladders there. And so I brought 5 flowers back, 7 yellow flowers as well. Oh, this is weird. I didn't realize this. Rose, flower. Rose, flower. Also, I discovered an X-ray machine. It doesn't work very good, and I don't know if it's available in the current patch, but you can see, like, on the top of the screen, what's happening is the camera is panning backwards and forwards. Right, like this, trying to get closer to me. And as it's jumping backwards and forwards, because my head is bobbing, I think it's the head bobbing motion doing that. The head bobbing motion makes the camera go up and down. And when you've got the camera up against the roof of this tunnel, the bobbing motion is making the camera zoom in and out a little bit. And when you have it at just the right angle, that zooming in and out clips through the world, and you can see the caves and stuff. I just discovered that. That's kind of funny. I had never heard of that before. It's not very useful for finding caves and stuff, but there's that. So, yeah, I went to get the flowers, and that footage is corrupted. I'm not going to go back out there to get that because I think it's kind of fitting. It's like the world is like, all right, you're on Survival Island. You're not supposed to try to leave the island. That's one of the rules. And I did. And the power went out in my whole area. It's kind of like some kind of cosmic justice for trying to thwart the rules of Survival Island. Leave the island, we're going to shut down your entire city. Okay, so this area is all done. I had to add some planks here. These are full planks so that we'd have enough light to keep the wheat happy. And because of that, I added them here as well to make it into a pattern. And we've got one row of wheat there and one around the edges. The paths all look very well defined. It's not confusing. It's all very clear and crisp. There's the staircase down, or you can walk around to this side. Here's the storage. You can do this trick with torches. I don't know if you can do this in the current version of the game. Probably you can. But you can try to place one here. If you try to place it here, it won't happen. And you can't shift-click in this version of the game either. So if you try to place one against the slab, it's going to automatically try to put the torch on the only full face it can find. Blam there. Okay. Lovely. I've got some trees here and a little reflecting pond. You can come read a book or something, I guess. It's very nice. I might want to change this to grass at some point. I just don't want any farm animals down here, so I have not. And it's basically the same on this side. It's not exactly symmetrical. This pool is a little different from that one. The tree's a little different. But that's it. This area is done. I really, really like the way this turned out. It looks really awesome. And I think I would like to adapt this style in other projects in the future. I think we can continue to work with this kind of idea of having these kind of like multi-layer walls. Not just one block thick, but having multiple layers of things. Maybe not always with reeds. Maybe we can come up with some other ideas. Okay. But the important thing, I got the roses. I got the roses. So we've got a mystery to solve. Let's start by cleaning up the inventory just a bit. So let's see. These will go, the flint will go in here. And then these miscellaneous blocks, careful. The miscellaneous blocks we shall stow, well, in the places where they go. I guess, does dirt go here? I must have taken all the dirt downstairs. Okay, we're gonna need some white wool, I guess. I don't need any of that. Okay, so we have all the different dyes now, except for black. I haven't gone to kill any squids. But from what I've been kind of gathering, the clues I've been finding, I don't think we will really need that. So let's make the dye first. We will need some bone meal. Oh, hopefully that's enough bone meal. We already did all those. So let's see, what do we need to make? We just got yellow. We need to make orange. That's new. So orange, then we need to make purple. That's new. Then we need to make pink. That's new as well. Okay. And then pink and purple is magenta. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing 5. The 5th one is red itself. Okay, so there's the 5 new colors. I think that's all of them. So let's put the extras back in here. Lots of yellows now. Good. Don't know what I'm going to use them for, if anything. Okay. Here we go. I don't think the order matters because the pylons have been popping up. Seems like as I create each one. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Oh, shoot. We just did 2 in a row. Is that going to be a problem? I'm not sure if that's going to be a problem. I've always done them one at a time in the past. Dang it. Okay, well... Yep. 2 new pylons popped up. Which one did I make first? Oh, no. I think I made magenta first. But I don't know which of these pylons... Okay, crazy sounds. The sounds are getting crazy. They were always crazy, but they're getting more crazy. More pylons popped up. I'm just gonna create the wolves one at a time. Okay, are you finished? Good. Alright. Let's just make them one at a time. We've only got 3 left. Let's make purple. Yep, heartbeat. Oh. There it is, right there. Alright. There it is, right there. What time is it? I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. Purple. Purple. We've only got a few more of these. Bam! Okay, more crazy sounds. More crazy sounds. We've got red and orange. I don't know what kind of rhyme and reason there is to this. Let's see. Aha! Okay, here's the next one. Orange. Orange is all done. Dunskies. Where's the dang... Okay, it is right about midnight. So we've got about 5 minutes until daybreak. Okay. Whew. Woo! Alright, alright. Here we go. Red. The heartbeat again. Let's see, I'm not seeing any new... Maybe around back here. I haven't checked behind the house in a while. Aha! Okay. Wow, this is rather close to the house. Huh. So, the music finished, but nothing happened. I thought that would be it. I thought something was gonna happen, but it didn't. Well, wait, Oh, there's one more. Wait a second. Why is there one more? So I've got, let's just do a ring around. We've got, that magenta? I think magenta. I don't even know what color they are. Magenta, pink, green, cyan, purple, yellow, light blue, orange, lime green, and the last one I did was red. Oh, and then to the left here is blue. Red, blue. Red, yellow, green, red, blue, 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 red, purple, yellow, green, orange, red. But I still have one more. Okay, I'm a little confused. We haven't done brown, but I can't get brown in this patch. I don't even think it's possible. Maybe if I found a brown sheep, and I haven't. Let me drop off this extra pork chop. I do have... Wait a second. Hang on. Let me look in the chest here. I've got white. I've got light gray. I've got gray. And I've got black. Okay, so... The only thing I can think of... Well, there's these 4 options. I could put one of these colors in. That might work. Or we could repeat one of these other colors. But it seems to be like each one has a unique color. So which do we pick? White, light gray, gray, or black wool? Let's go with... I think I'm going to try the white one. That seems the most innocent. Isn't... In Super Hostile, isn't the black wool... Isn't that the, like, the most dangerous one? Or is that red? He changed that at some point. It used to be one, and then it was the other. And I don't remember which way is which. And I think red is the last one now, but it used to be black, maybe. Don't quote me on that, though. All right, here we go. What's going to happen? Oh, holy moly. Holy moly. Okay. Okay, let's get a vantage point. Let's get a vantage. I need to see what's happening here. Whoa. 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 Wait, what?